Hi, hello. Welcome to a Disney Adventure and Universal Studios Singapore merch haul. We recently got back, we being my partner Ben and I. Hi, I'm Ashley if you're new here, if you've been around for a while. So good to see you. But if you've been around for a while, you'll know that we were on the Disney Adventure recently and we went to Universal Studios Singapore, and I just wanted to show you the things that I got. I know can be a little weird, and I find merch hauls very interesting because I like to see what's available on ships, and I'm curious to know what people buy. If it's not your thing, totally understand. But I just wanna share and show you the things that are available on the ships, and yeah, we'll get into it. So on the Disney Adventure or any Disney cruise, you have the ability to pre-order items to go in your room. So we pre-ordered two different sets of things, and one of those being room decor. So Ben purchased the room decor, which comes with, I'll post a picture of it, but it came with these banner style things they're magnetic and they hang up, but they say set course for adventure, explore the world, and they have all the Duffy and Friends characters. The Adventure is known they have a lot of Duffy and Friends characters on them, and we're big Duffy fans. And then there was another one that hung down, and it had Olumal and stuff. Again, I'll post a picture of this. This one also came with a little Stella Lou silicone keychain pouch, which was really cute. This is why we got it, was the Duffy camera. So it's a heat transfer camera, I think is what they're called. Here's an example. This is the only picture and it's a test shot, but it's this Duffy and Friends camera. It's a digital camera that also prints. I wish we used this more, but we have it still and we'll be able to use it. But it came with the camera, a little lanyard, and then three additional rolls of paper for printing. Really cute. I think this was $100 for everything. Oh, and it also came with pillowcases. Let me show you the pillowcases. So one side is Lena Bell, and it says the Adventure, and the other one is Duffy and the Friendship, and then Duffy on the other side. Really cute. So that was one set of things that we bought, and Ben bought that one, and then I bought the one with the tote bag. No one needs any more tote bags, but I thought this was really cute. I loved it so much. It has Duffy and Friends on one side, and it says Disney Cruise Line, and on the other side it says the Adventure with all of the other characters on it. It doesn't have everybody on it, but it has a majority of the characters. And with this came this little pouch, this little sailor hat pouch that has a Disney Cruise Line logo on it. And it just, bag charms are all the rage right now. And that came with that. And it also came with a set of magnets. Some of them are colored, and then some of them you colored in yourself. It came with some markers. So we put these on the door, which was really nice. Well, we hung these on the inside of our stateroom because the walls are magnetic. And then it came with a big oversized beach towel that says all aboard the Adventure. It's a great beach towel. I think this towel comes on other ships and just is personalized for that ship. And then the last thing that this came with was a water bottle. It's a different shaped water bottle. It has Donald on one side, Lena Bell on the other, and it has a couple of different drinking. So it has the straw, and then you can open it up, and then it's like a sip one. But I thought this was cute. I bought this gift set. It was $80 for the tote bag, which was a really great deal. Love this. Highly recommend checking out the onboard gifts. They're a really great deal. It's merch that you can't buy on the ship once you're on it, so it is something that you need to pre-order. There's other things that you can get, like robe sets, and there was inaugural sailing stuff or cruise specific things, but we opted for the two Duffy things. Next, the main thing that I wanted from the gift shops that wasn't Duffy related was an Evie plush. It's a towel animal plush. She's much softer than I thought, but this was the first thing I grabbed at the gift shop. As you saw, I was like, I wanted to make sure that I got Evie. So we have our Evie plush. The next plush was Captain Duffy. He's very cute. He has little Mickeys on his feet, but we purchased like a little Mickey on the butt. purchased him. Love him so much. Oh, Castaway Club gifts. We are silver, and the Castaway Club gift is a tote bag for silver. And it's this inaugural sailings Disney adventure. It's got the same print on both sides, this fringe detail, a nice zipper pouch. It's really nice quality, heavy duty canvas. Ben really likes this. It's not my style, but Ben loves it. And then we got our lanyard. So we have our silver lanyards, and they're still inaugural sailings. And then our key card is in the back, key to the world card. But we use these a lot on the ship. The ship doesn't actually use magic bands or Disney Plus magic, whatever they're called. So you have to use your key to the world card. So it was nice having the lanyard because we didn't bring a lanyard. Well, actually Ben did, but he didn't use it. But we brought our own, or we used the lanyards that were given to us. The next thing that we did was the Duffy and Friends Discovery Quest. I showed this in the vlog. You purchase this and it comes with all the characters and little stickers of things. I don't know if you can see Olumel with his shell. And you go around the ship and find, based on the clues that's on the back, you find where they are and what they're actually holding. And then once you do all the characters, you go trade it, or you go show them and they stamp it. There's a stamp. They stamp it and give you the prize, which was a little sailor hat with a very long receipt, obviously, or tag. It's a little sailor hat that you can put on the stuffed animal plush. So we have an Olumel already, so this will go on Olumel. And it's just this little sailor cap, and it was $12, like really great thing and really nice for kids to do. Highly recommend doing it if you're on there and if you're a Duffy friend, but you can also buy these separately too for almost the same amount. I think they were $10. So great deal. A lot of fun. We loved it. In the vein of hats, bought a couple of hats. This one I didn't see it when we first went in the store because I had EV blindness on, but I saw a cast member wearing it, and it's a Mickey sailor hat. If you know me and you've been around a while, you know that I'm not an ear person, but I love hats. So I picked up this hat. It's a one size fits all, and I think it's made for kids, but it totally fits my head, and I love it. I love it so much. I can't wait to wear it on future cruises. A hat I knew that I wanted to buy prior to getting on the cruise is this Duffy and Friends bucket hat. It has all of the Duffy and Friends on it except Tippy Blue on it, and it is reversible on the inside, and it says Disney Cruise Line on it. Love this. I wore this on the cruise. I wore the sailor one too on the cruise. And then I also purchased this regular Mickey and Friends bucket hat as well. I hadn't seen this previously, so really excited to find this. It's also reversible. It really looks cute flipped up. That's how I wear bucket hats, but picked up this bucket hat. And while I'm not an ear person, I did purchase a headband. I was very excited about this headband. I have one currently that only has 4 characters on it, and it's very small. It hurts my head, so I don't wear it, but they have this one that has all the characters on it, and it's not that uncomfortable. And I love Duffy and Friends so much that I was like, I really want this. So I purchased this one. I also wore this to do the selfies with Duffy and Friends. And then Ben picked out a pair of Olumel ears. He loves Olumel, so he got these Olumel ears. Another Duffy and Friends thing that I purchased, I waffled on this a lot and ended up buying this the last night, like 10 minutes before the store closes, was this little Duffy crossbody bag. It has a little sailor hat on it and then a little pouch. It's not the smallest, it is sizable. It'll hold lip gloss, wallet, definitely not a phone, but it's cute. Little Duffy pouch. We also got an ornament. It lights up. It has the castle on one side, a ship on the other, and then Mickey and Minnie on it. So I thought it was really pretty to hang on our Christmas tree. I didn't get ornaments on the last 2 cruises that I was on, and I'm kind of disappointed in myself, so I made a point to get that one. I picked up this Remy straw from the popcorn stand for my mom. It has like a spoon on the end and little Remy on the top. So I got this for my mom. Picked up this Duffy and Friendship fan. It also says Disney Cruise Line on it. Let me see if that focuses. But got this lovely fan. So cute. And then we did go to TWGT and they gave you glass straws. So we have 2 glass straws to add to our straw collection. We won at trivia, so I'll show you this. This is not something we bought, but it's in this bag. So we won at trivia, and so this was the medal that we got. Ben got one too, but there's only one in here. At the Duffy and Friendship store, I picked up a coffee mug. We don't need any more coffee mugs, but it was cute and it's Duffy, and so I got it. And it's Duffy on one side, and then Duffy and the Friendship on the other, and this rope style handle. Really cute. Love it. I also purchased a to-go coffee cup. It's a stainless steel one, and it has Duffy and Friendship on the front of it. I used this while on the cruise. Really like this. I do love that it's a twist on top rather than just like a pop on top. Love this so much. I can't wait to use this every day. And then a couple of other things before we get into the pins and stuff. Got this keychain. I'm gonna put a photo in it and just have it as like a little bag charm. So love that. It's Duffy and Friendship. And that's all in that bag. We're on to clothing. This is something I knew I wanted before we got on the ship, and it is this cardigan with little patches of all the characters on it. Super cute. It's this light blue color and it has all the characters on it. This I purchased the last night. I waffled on this one as well because it was way too expensive for what it is. It's just a crew neck and it was $64, I think. Yeah, $65. But it has a chenille Disney Cruise Line logo patch and this bright green. This is my favorite color, green. They also had a like pink fuchsia version of this too, and they had matching ears and a t-shirt and some other stuff, but picked up this crew neck. I don't regret it, but it was too expensive. Ben purchased this all over print of all the cruise line characters. I thought it was really cute. Fits really nice, and it'll go great on future cruises. I might steal it. And then he also purchased this windbreaker. He purchased this the last night too. He waffled on this, but ended up purchasing it, and he's already worn it. But it's got Disney Adventure on the back. It has this nice little print on the inside, and then it just says Disney Cruise Line on the front, and it's this nice royal blue color. I think that's everything from the cruise ship aside from pins. So let me show you the pins. The pins we purchased and the pins we traded for, they're all on the same pin board, so we'll just show you that way. So we did the Towel Animal mystery boxes. So we got two Donalds, and then a Mickey and a Dale Chip with Evie. Ben got the Adventure Duffy Friends spinner, the Pirate Disney Cruise Line spinner, an Adventure Inaugural Sailings pin, and this Adventure with the Stern characters on it. This one's from Universal, which we'll talk about a little bit later, but I'll show you this now. And then we did the Duffy and Friends mystery pin packs, and Ben is keeping Gelatoni, Olumel, and a Duffy. And I am keeping a Duffy and a Shelly May, and then we got a second Shelly May. And then I traded for these Duffy Alani pins for another couple of pins. And then I also traded for this Mystic Manor Hong Kong pin and this Oliver and Company pin. These other two I've had previously. Oh, I also traded for this Donald pin. I don't love him because he's angry, but he'll be a good trader elsewhere. Better than the one that I had before. or I think the cast member wanted one of my pins and traded this pin. So that's literally everything from the cruise, and a sneak peek at, what is it? Oh, did I show you this one? My little Goofy? This is a generic rack pin, but it's really cute. I love it. Goofy is one of my favorites. So that's Disney Cruise Adventure related. Next, we'll talk about Universal Studios Singapore. We spent one day at Universal Studios Singapore and we purchased some things, and I will show you those. First, Ben and I both got Oscar the Grouch keychains. There was a couple of other ones, but Oscar was definitely the cutest. So we purchased both of these for ourselves. Ben purchased this cutlery kit, this travel cutlery kit, and it's Sesame Street themed, and it's this nice little pack, and it has an Elmo spoon, just a flour fork, and then a flour knife. So this was, he was really excited about this, which was really cute, but picked up this cutlery set. Ben got a couple of shirts from Sesame Street Land too. Well, in New York, it's what it's called, the land that's in Universal where Sesame Street is, but he got this Cookie Monster shirt. The back graphic is really nice. And then he purchased this like whole gang olive green shirt, and nothing is on the back. It's plain on the back. I purchased another tote. Again, no one needs another tote, but I didn't have any Universal totes, and I like having bags that correspond with my outfits in parks and stuff. So I picked up this chambray denim Universal Studios Singapore tote. It just has a pocket on the front, a zipper pocket on the inside, and a snap closure. And then I also purchased, you saw the mystery pin pack of these buttons, and I have Abby on here. And then I also have, I put him on here already, but my Oscar the Grouch keychain. And then I purchased a bunch of keychains, plush keychains. I love plush keychains. I have a bajillion of them. And we went to Epic recently and we couldn't find Toothless, but they had Toothless. So I got Toothless. And then they had 3 other dragons from How to Train Your Dragon, including Stormfly. So I purchased all these guys. They're so cute. My bag is gonna be overwhelmed with keychains once we go. I didn't get Light Fury. She is at Epic, well, was there last time, so I might get her, but I didn't. I just got these guys. I picked up a Elmo little keychain. It's just a silicone keychain with a little rope on it. I'm gonna add this to the tote bag as well. And then 2 more things. This big magnet that I'll put a picture on and put on the fridge. I just thought it was really cute. I'm not a huge magnet person, but I really like this and I wanted to commemorate this trip. But it says Universal Studios Singapore on it, and then Sesame Street. And then look at this little plush thing. I just thought it was an Elmo plush, but it says Universal Studios Singapore on the back, but it's actually a measuring tape. Isn't that so cool? And you press the inside and it retracts. But I'm a big sewer and I do carry around a measuring tape with me when I go to fabric stores or when I'm buying picture frames. And so I picked up this little Elmo one. And that's everything. That's literally everything. We did it. Hopefully this wasn't too long. But again, I just thought it was fun to show you what we picked up, and I can't wait to use all this stuff. Oh, honorable mention. We went to the Singapore Zoo for the night safari, which was amazing. Highly, highly, highly recommend if you're ever in Singapore. But Ben picked up a merlion bag charm. I picked up a gecko, and it's downstairs where I would show you, but Ben picked up this merlion. Merlions are very popular in Singapore, but he got this little merlion plush keychain. Now that is everything. I did pick up a new camera too, which I'm using now. I got the DJI Osmo Pocket 4, which you can only get overseas. You can't get in the States. I needed to upgrade my camera. I was using a phone, and so while I was there, I picked up the Creator Combo, which was much cheaper than buying the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 in the States, just because of the exchange rate. So I'm excited to use this in the next couple of vlogs so that we go to Disney and get used to using it. But those are everything that I purchased, and yeah, I am so excited to start using all of these things. But thanks for following along. Thanks for being here. And until next time, which will be a pixie dusting door decorating video, I hope you take care of yourself, look out for your neighbor, and have a great day. Bye, friends.